A budget comes down to one word, and that is discipline. Same as your own personal budget for your household or your business. And there's no denying that we have a spending problem in the city of Houston. Over the last 2 fiscal years, our city has faced the largest budget deficits in the city's history. When asked to the mayor after the first budget on how we are going to correct the overspending problem, his response was, "Trust me." Some of you all did, and he followed that up with overspending on this year's budget by over $180 million. So what's the point of having a budget? What's the point of going through this entire process if we overspend by so much? And what are we getting for this overspending? Are we getting better streets? Are we getting more affordable housing? Are we getting less homelessness? Are we getting better trash collection, stronger infrastructure? The answer is no. I drive through my district and I see the streets and I'm like, we need better streets. But then I drive through some of you all's districts, I see the streets are even worse. So what are we getting for the overspending? Now, this budget proposes to impact the solid waste department by adding a $5 admin fee. But at the moment, there are no real specifics on what that admin fee is actually going to do. And what are we actually getting for the $5? Will we get on-time trash pickup? Because if we are going to get that, then I think people would be in favor of it. But that $5 is a patchwork job. The question is, are people going to get reliable black can service, recycle service, heavy trash, and tree waste because of this? I'm not confident in that. To add solid waste into the combined utility system seems to just find a fund with money in it to now pay for a core service. The CUS is for water and wastewater infrastructure. Nothing about trash relates to the water system, just like nothing about abandoned buildings and blight has to do with our stormwater system. So we are drawing down on the CUS for trash, and then we are charging the CUS for right-of-way fees. So the CUS is supposed to pay for improvements to the water treatment plant. But the mayor says that the water treatment plants are being held together by duct tape. It's also supposed to be for repairs to water main leaks, which we continue to see in abundance all over the city. It's supposed to be for improvements to our sewer system. But weekly, we have Houstonians who come before us telling us that they experience routine sewer overflows. So if we have all these reserves in our CUS, why aren't we focusing on addressing these issues? In the Kinder Institute survey with Councilmember Alcorn, Houstonians said that any cut to infrastructure is a non-negotiable. But this is definitely what we're doing with the CUS. We should not have this level of reserves in a dedicated account when we have so many projects that are not being funded. Now there will be even less money to address water needs because we're using some of this money to pay for trash. So this is like robbing Peter to pay for Paul. Now, one of the things that I look at each budget cycle is the 5-year forecast. This is given by our finance department. In the current fiscal year, we are facing the largest deficit ever at over $180 million. According to the new 5-year forecast, it shows a deficit trending in the wrong direction, that in 5 years, we'll be right back to where we are now, around $180 million in debt. So we're still going to be going in the same direction of historic deficit spending. Now, on social media recently, I put out a video where I used these water glasses to show that we're just shifting water from glass to glass, which illustrates that we are not solving the underlying spending problem. We are just using different funds that are supposed to be dedicated to pay for core services. If we do not correct the overspending and if we do not stay on budget, we will drain all of our funds of their intended purposes to the detriment of Houstonians. The overspending has been drastic. Just 2 years ago, when this administration came into office, we had more money than ever in our city's history in our fund balance. We had $580 $267 million, which serves as our savings account. As of today, in just 2 years, we now only have $274 million. We have spent more than half of our reserves. We are now using our savings account to pay for our daily expenses that are beyond the original budget. You cannot have a strong financial strategy when you continuously overspend what's in the budget without any fair revenue replacement. No company would do this, and no household would do this. So the question is, why are we? So what is my plan? My plan is to stick to the budget, build in contingencies, build in for emergencies, and be disciplined with the money that is originally proposed. If this is the budget, stick to it. But over the last 2 years, there have been no discipline. Spending over $180 million this year alone is fiscally irresponsible, and it is not sustainable. Due to shown trends, there's no proof that this year will be any different. So I will be voting no until the overspending is corrected.